quick disclaimer. I do have on the top. Don't come for me. What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. How's it going? So today I filmed this sunset look. I wore this in a previous video and you guys really liked it, so I thought I would film a video on this, and then you guys also really liked it on my Instagram, so I had to bring you guys a video on this look. And I used the PLOUISE, is it PLOUISE or PLOUISE? Anyways, I used the PLOUISE base and it's magical. Although I do want to get the one in my shade because the one I have is the original one because that's when I originally got it. So, doesn't match. But I do plan on getting some more shades because I'm in love with that base. It's my new ride or die. You probably won't see any other base on my channel. It's the only one I'm going to use from now on. But this is the look that we're doing. Don't forget to like and subscribe before we get started into the tutorial. And if you want to see how I get this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. What's up everybody? How's it going? Let's get started. So I'm going to use the PLOUISE base. PLOUISE? Y'all know what I mean. But we finna use that base, and I'm actually gonna go under it with my brows to kind of clean up the bottom of my brows. And this first step is gonna look a little weird because I'm gonna go a little OD on it. I have been, and it makes my eyeshadows look good. So this is not gonna be the most prettiest start, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean up under my brows using that same base, and then I'm gonna start to work the product down to go all over my lid. And another reason why I'm doing this is because we're pretty much going to be covering our whole eye with shadows. So I was like, I want to make sure everything is one layered and there's no weird textures or discolorations because of a change in base. So yeah, that's another reason why I did that. But now we're just going to go ahead and put that all over my eye. I'm just using a patting motion to do so. Then I'm going to go ahead and add that under the eye as well, because like I said before, I want all the colors to be one. I don't want there to be a different or shift in colors. So now I'm just going to go into the ZULU palette by JUVIA'S. You guys have seen me use this like 100 times. This is literally like a staple palette of mine. I'm going to take that yellow color and I'm going to first start by patting that on, and just to make sure I get the pigment built. And since I didn't set my lid, you don't want to go in with just blending it because it's going to make blending it a little bit more tough. So I just like to pat everywhere and then I go ahead and start to blend everything out. So I pat for placement and then I start to blend all the product out so that it doesn't look harsh, of course. Now I'm going to go into the Take Me to Brazil palette, and I'm going to take this yellow color just to help diffuse out the edges. And the reason why I'm adding this color is because it's going to go ahead and help out diffuse the edges, because we want to make sure, of course, everything is blended and super flawless. Now in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to take the color Creamsicle, and we're just going to add this to start to add depth to our eyeshadow. Essentially, in my mind, it's like adding a transition color for the darker colors we're going to be adding. Now for the star of the show, I'm going to take the color PLOUISE from the PLOUISE palette, and we're going to slowly start to add that on the outer crease as well. Just like I said, start to building that depth and that orangey color that we have going on in the crease. Now I'm going to go in with Sun Kiss from the same palette, and we're just going to go ahead and add that essentially right on top. Just like I said, all we're doing right now is just adding depth to the eye, just to add a little bit of definition so that when we cut the crease, it'll have that gradient between the lighter and dark colors. Now I'm just going to go ahead and cut the crease, of course, and I'm just using the same base that we use. That's the PLOUISE base, to go ahead and do like a half cut crease. And when cutting the crease, typically what I like to do is go in with the big flat brush, and then I go in with the smaller brush. I typically use a lip brush. This one is from BS Smalls. It's like an old lip brush I got off of Amazon, and this is really good for like cleaning up edges and making sure things are really sharp and really clean. Another thing I think is really important when it comes to cut creases and just in general doing your makeup is having a mirror up close so that you could see things fine, and then like having a mirror far away. So that's what I'm kind of doing here. Then I'm gonna go in with Sunkissed from the same palette, and yo, I was so mad because the next clip should have been of me putting the yellow on, but unfortunately my camera wasn't recording, so I'm sorry about that, you guys. But it's all good. All I did was take the yellow color from the JUVIA'S Place palette and place it in the middle and blended that with Sunkissed as well. Then I'm just gonna take Charm from the PLOUISE palette, and we're gonna go ahead and add that on the very inner corner of the eye. So just kind of dividing the eye up into 3 parts. Then for some odd reason, I wanted to add some white dots. I don't know, you guys. I was trying to be editorial, so I was like, you know what, let's add some dots. So I just used this white NYX pencil. I just added a couple dots in the center. There's no strategic way to do it, just you add some dots, and you can add as many as you want. Then I'm just gonna add some mascara, and then of course lashes, and these are from the Armika lashes from Amazon like usual. Then I'm gonna go in with some primer. This is the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a moisturizer and a primer in one, and it's mad hydrating because I'm telling you, my skin in Arizona has been dry. Oh my Jesus, yes, it's been dry. So I definitely need this primer, definitely. So next I went in with my foundation. I used the Hourglass foundation, and let me just explain, this foundation didn't work out too well for me. 2 reasons. 1, I didn't blend it well, and then 2, I used a beauty blender to blend it, and that didn't work out too well either. And then I also forgot to blend my neck, so it was a giant L using this foundation. Also, I don't really know how I feel about it, so you know, I'm gonna keep trying, keep pushing along, but you know, I promise that in my next video that my foundation will look nice, and I'll make sure that it looks nice, because I kind of came up with a routine anyway. But to be on topic, I just went ahead and used this foundation, put it all over my face, and unfortunately used a beauty blender. I definitely recommend, if you're going to use this foundation, use a brush, and use like a very dense brush, because that works a lot better with blending it out, and you don't miss as many spots as I did, as you'll see very soon. So don't bash me in the comments, because I know it looks terrible. Now I'm just going to go in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector just to help brighten under my eyes. I really like to use this if I'm kind of having a little bit of discoloration under my eyes, which isn't too often, but I had a little bit, so I just wanted to make sure I was going to correct it. Granted, my foundation didn't look that well because I needed to correct that first, but I mean, we will prevail. Now I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I really do love this stuff. This is just pretty amazing. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight on all the major points. So under the eyes, on the sides of the nose, tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, you guys know the whole shebang. You know what it is. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight, and I'm going to blend that out with the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Oh, don't mind my video colors changing because that's back again. But I got a new camera, so the next video should be fire, and you guys should be able to see me a lot more clearer here. So I'm really excited about my next video. Just thought I would put that in. I know it's super relevant, but yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and set my concealer just to set everything, because we don't want it to budge at all. Then after I'm done setting my concealer, I'm going to take that same powder and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. Then I'm going to go ahead and wipe the excess off using a dense brush. Then to contour my face, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powders in Espresso and Havana. I'm just going to go ahead and contour. Then I'm just going to go ahead and take those same powders and I'm just going to contour my nose as well. Now I'm going to go in with blush, and I'm using the ABH Trio, and I'm just going to add that on the apples of my cheeks. And to set my face as well as prep it for highlight, I'm just going to spray it with the MAC Gold Fix Plus. I'm using the ABH and AMERZY highlighter to go ahead and highlight the tip of my nose and on my cheekbones as well as the bridge of my nose. And I just went ahead and added some lip colors from the ABH lip kit, and that pretty much sums up everything, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces!